Hey guys, just gonna wait just a couple minutes to make sure Susan has finished up. I'm still just using YouTube live streaming. Haven't gone to any of the programs or the apps. Hey Chewy, has our Fish Fam mom finished up? Hey Anthony, is Susan finished? Thanks Sandy. Hey Dragon. Hey Sandra. Hey Ed. Anthony. Oh, thank you. Hey Jason. Yeah, thanks. Thanks to you guys. I've said it. Hey Brian. Hey Sherry. Hey Dansley. Teresa. Cody's son. Colette. Hey Craig. Small Fry. If you guys haven't checked out Small Fry, do that. It's got some great fish on Gat Gills as well. Hey Kim. Melvin. You're buffering? Is anybody else buffering? Hey Jesse. Hey Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. No one else is buffering. It's going to be a little shaky because I have my unstable. Sometime I'll show you guys that thing. I'm working but lurking, no buffering, so you're listening. Some of your videos have almost choking on my drink, especially the commentary from the car in the parking lot. Well, I guess that's good. Some of you may have seen the last one I did. I guess it was at Food City. Those are just spontaneous, by the way, and it's to try and get some time, though. But if people like those, I'll do those occasionally. It's kind of a character kind of guy. You know, Funk is Funk, but Funk also kind of plays a character, and he's very, very, very good at it. Funk is very intelligent and educated, as most of you know. But I might keep doing that. It's easy to slip into that character. A lot of it is me, so. Still buffering after reboot. Well, Chewy, I don't know what to tell you. No one else is buffering. JN, you are, but it might be on your end. Hey, Kent's Fish, welcome. Mine is buffering too. I don't know what to do. What to do? It shouldn't have anything to do with my little camera holder here. Thank you, Brandon. I thought I'd volunteer. And by the way, guys, Chris wasn't feeling well. Hey, Gary's. Chris wasn't feeling well and he had to cancel. So when I saw that, I let Brandon know that I'd be willing to fill in if he needed someone, but no agenda, no topic, per usual. Just going to sit here and talk a little bit and kind of relax. So great to have you guys in here. So yeah, everybody keep Chris in your thoughts and prayers. So hopefully he's just not feeling well and it's nothing to do with what's going on. So good now. So you're not buffering now? Chewy, are you still? Thanks, Matt. Well, I was terrified to stream before, but now I kind of got a little bit of a taste for it. You guys make it really easy doing water changes, so you don't care, do you? Can't. There's nothing to see here anyway. Okay, well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just my little camera holder thing, so. How is Priscilla doing, Pam? Have you talked to her while you're answering? I mentioned in Susan's stream just before this, hey Thomas, that I had just checked in with Ginger. I messaged her just before Susan's stream and she said that she was back to work. that she was considered low risk and were not going to test her at this point. Hey, Jace Beta Room, welcome. Last night she was worse. Now she has a sore throat. I sent some of you that little phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 thing that seems to be spot on about the virus and the stages of it and the symptoms and what are not symptoms. And I thought it was really simple. I understood it, so I sent it to a bunch of you. So if you need a topic, wondering what everyone thinks the next hot fish is going to be, that's a good topic, and it gets us off of what we were talking about. But I think we need to remember people that aren't doing well or that have issues or need our help. So I don't know. I think that epistogrammas and kind of hope, that's what I'm getting into more and more now that my epistogrammas, my black or my blue steels from Stan's Fish are really cranking out the spawns. I'm really getting into them, and I'm clearing that tank out. I keep saying every day, and I say it on a stream, that I'm going to move that knife fish, and it'd be cool to see him swimming around back there, wouldn't it, right now? Just haven't done it because I don't want to catch him, but I'm going to have to do it. He needs to come out of there. Wouldn't give you a test. Are you getting paid? Well, that's kind of none of my business, but I wonder about that stuff. I know if I were still working, and by the way, this shirt says Team Blue. It's backwards for me, but not for you, I don't think. It's not a political statement. It's I used to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, and that's one of the things they gave me when I retired after being there 16 years or became disabled. They gave me a set of candle holders, and one arrived broken. And what else? Oh, a shirt, dress shirt that probably would fit me now. It was real big and had the Blue Cross emblem on it. So that's what I got. A t-shirt, a dress shirt, and a Speepsies. I'm about to leave Plecos. Uh-oh. Sorry about my hand. But, you know, this is for someone with beginner skills, and I don't have those. I'm about to leave Plecos and need one more species to try before I age out of the hobby. You're not going to age out of the hobby. You're just a kid. You're younger than I am, a lot younger. Plecos, to go to Plecos. Are you talking to me, Nathan? Pearl scale hybrids. Got a smoker? Well, at least that's something you could use. Hey, Sean. I finally found a level that I don't have to do like that, but I just have to do like this, so I can pretty much read the chat. Oh, the parrots, no, they're King Kong parrots and convicts. I don't know exactly which convict, but that's what they are. And you know, they're not new fish, Nathan. They've been around, I think, since the 70s. But just recently started importing here. So we have 28 people here and 18 likes, so that's awesome. I know, I saw that snow you posted, Brandon. That's cool. Everything's just blooming on out here. Those fish are just chilling out back there. Sheet, I forgot, 19 now. Oh. 23 it says now, so. Snowed yesterday, but still fired up the barbecue. I've been doing a lot of things that I normally would grill just on the stovetop, like in a skillet or an iron skillet. I've really come to like my burgers and chicken and steaks like that. So they're kind of fried, but not really, I guess. I don't know. I've seen like three kinds, but I think that oh, that was a message from my supplier of supplies, my fish supplier, and I was asking him about salt because I had to scratch around to find enough salt to do my water changes last week, and I mixed two different kinds of salt, and had got one in, and he was going to let me know if he got the other. So, and he may be in here. He may tell us, "Hey Tim, um, a smoker, Kim." Sorry to jump in there as Ed, but when I see stuff, I'm kind of proud of myself when I can keep up. You know, something that you don't hear anymore is people that have a low iron. Of course, they can get a lot of it out of green leafy vegetables. And see you later, Jesse. Thank you. You too. Stay safe. Hey, Scott. One of the things we used to tell people, you know, in organ meats like liver and stuff like that, there are lots of good sources of iron, dietary iron, which is really better than taking a supplement, of course. But to cook your meats in an iron skillet, and it definitely will leach into the meats. So, but you don't hear that anymore. But it was something we were taught in nursing school to teach patients, and we could put it on our care plans. It was an easy thing for low iron. Yeah, Ed, I remember when you were settling in there and I didn't know you at all, and you posted your unboxings of your, what were those boxes? Are those boxes that you can join up and get once a month? I forget what those are called. People really like them. Anthony, I use two different kinds of salts. And my salinity stays. I like to, hey Dharma. Uh-oh, there goes Dharma. I like to keep it, usually about 25. The corals, the easy corals especially, I'll go just a little higher, sometimes 26. If your iron skillet is seasoned well, it won't leach out. Right, you're right. You are right. See, Dragon's one of the OG, like Pam and Dwayne and myself. He knows all the old rules. Has anybody heard from Dwayne? Haven't heard from him since he was in that chat a couple weeks ago and gave an update on his wife. That's true. My aquarium box, that's it, Ed. Yeah. Kim. Some livers are good. They really are. I know it's kind of gross, but I love chicken gizzards. I love those things fried. Hey, Rack. Long time no see, like what, 3 or 4 hours? Several of us were on Facebook with Rack earlier today. Yeah, oh, I love them, red fish, blue fish. Mustard, some really good mustard on them. Oh my God, just plain mustard, not honey mustard. I want to buy some of those, and they're cheap too, and good for you. Well, you popped up and I was checking, I was at the ARC checking their emails and stuff, and it popped up on my phone. So I said, I'm going to see what's going on. Then I wanted to see how well the Facebook invite thing worked. And I had 4 or 5 people come in that I invited. It could have been coincidence, but Samble. I don't even know what Samble is. I don't even know what that is, Jason. Taco. Yeah, that's the same with me, Ed. I have that problem. I said, what, girl? What? Anyway, Rack was talking about that he has a new Patreon, um, and he's already got a patron on there, so congratulations on that. Yeah, chicken livers are really good. I wish I had never fished with them. Catfish love them too, but I don't want to think about that. Hey, Maria Z. Doing great. How are you and yours doing? Hey, Mike. Guys, everybody here should know. If you don't know, Mike, the Fish Tank Barn comes on right after I finish, which would normally be right after Chris finishes. And I'm sure Chris is going to be back in this slot next week. He just didn't feel well tonight. So again, please keep Chris in your thoughts and prayers. But yeah, Mike will come on like he normally does. We raise chickens every year. We process them. We bag all the livers, hearts, etc. I never did like the hearts, and I didn't ever like the necks. There's too much work there to get nothing out of there. Oh, no problem. You know, we help each other every chance we get, and there are lots of opportunities. But yeah, guys, go check out Rack's Patreon. I haven't yet. I'm eager to see what he has on there, what levels and what kind of benefits, what kind of rewards, that kind of thing. Like Pam has one too. I think we all know that, and it's art. You get art, I think every quarter. And I did mention, yeah, that I got the card from you today, Pam. I didn't get it opened up, but the envelope's dry, clean and intact, dry, so. Moonstone. That guy's noticed. Yeah, I'm sorry about the shaking, but no hearts or gizzards. Those gizzards, you can't beat them. Hey, Ginger. I was just telling everybody that we chatted briefly earlier and that you're back to work and no symptoms. Good to see you on here. Kind of feel some relief, but good to know that at least they're letting you work. Yes, ma'am. I tell you something that really too relaxes me in these streams. I ramble and hardly can finish one thought and jump into another one, flight of ideals, and a lot of that's just forgetfulness and jump into the next topic. But you guys are good about hanging in there with me and also talking and keeping things going, and so we don't really have any between me not shutting up and you guys doing a real good job. Try Guinness cures all. It's good to see you here, Ginger, but yeah, it is good to see everyone. You might have heard me say, Ginger, Chris just didn't feeling well and canceled kind of late, and I'd happened to notice that, so I offered and got the job. So I certainly can't fill Chris's shoes, but I can sit here and ramble and hold a cat. I know, Kim. One thing I was going to tell you guys, and it just came back, and I rambled off on something else. I'll try to say it this time. Is that when I was doing that stream, I guess it was yesterday or the day before. Yesterday, I went out and was sitting in front of the Food City, and I put in my title that something about Georgia on lockdown. Somebody I'd never heard of left a comment on there, and I guess it was threatening, and he said that that wasn't true, that they weren't, that he lived there, and he heard Governor Kent, I think it's the governor in Georgia's speech, and that I should watch my terminology, use the word terminology, especially in times like these. And at the time, I didn't think a lot about it, but I just deleted it. I don't respond to stuff like that. And I've forgotten his name. I think it was Charles something. Uh, yeah, you would never do that, would you, Ed? Uh, and Ginger would never do that. That's Miss Dharma, and she's the most loving cat in the world. She really, really is. She came that way. Yeah, and I just deleted it, and then I tried to go back and see, like in my notifications, where he had sent it to me, because I thought he may be going around threatening people like that. It is, Nathan. It is. We'll blame it on that. It is. But I think we all do the best we can. Rack is totally the opposite. He's able to stay on topic and have 2 or 3 things planned out to go to next, and at the same time interacting with people in chat, and you never feel left out. So, Chewy, I'm sorry about that finger, and I'm sorry, you know I'm going to hit that thing every time I try to scroll back. Hey, Susan. See, I didn't even see Susan come. I don't know. I don't know what Rack did in the past. I heard him talk about that recently, and he said that he had ran for a public office when he retired and was not elected to that. So, oh wow, you guys probably didn't hear that, but big lightning and thunder. Yeah, Rack is, and he's got a voice that just kind of pulls you in too. You know, you can hear him, and yet he's not obtrusive. Oh, Sean, that's the latest craze. He was a fire chief? Oh, okay. Bob and Hickson got some beautiful. Who's Hickson? Ed must be talking instead of typing. You went to Hickson and got some beautiful wood cats today. Hixson. Well, I hope you see them, Ed. The only time I ever see mine are when I'm feeding bloodworms, and you know, they come to the top to eat. They go right up to the top and they get all excited. They'll rest in floating plants, and you can just, wow. Well. I'd vote for Rack too. Hey, Peplin Creek, welcome. How are you doing? Everything going well with you? A wood cat? Well, they're really cool. There's several varieties of them. Rachel has some purple ones. I believe those are wood cats. Mine are not purple. They're a little pricey. They're like around here, they're like $15. And they've been around a couple of years. How much were yours, Ed? Just asking for Dharma. Yep. Stormy over there. It's probably coming this way, Susan. Your weather comes this way. Hey, Kendall. Oil cats. Hers are oil cats. Oh, Ginger. I should have known Ginger would have them. I'm thinking about that, Jay's Beta. Now that Toby's no longer here and Rico's doing okay, of course I could bring Rico and Yazi, the 2 little chihuahuas, and have the other 3 board, or let them stay with one of the ARC friends. The fish between my sister and a couple of local fishy friends would be okay. I thought that wood cats were going to be, these are the white with the brown dots. Those are the ones I have. How much did you say they were, or did you say, Ed? I missed it if you did. Sorry. Dharma Ray? Dharma. You're not talking. Found them on Google. They're really cool. They love to like burrow under wood and stuff like that. I find mine and they wedge into holes and cracks in woods, I guess why they're called wood cats. Yeah, and driftwood, just like Dragon speaks the truth there. And I've even taken wood out, to clean a tank or something. They came in, dang, I've never missed it once, at least I'm concerned. They came in with fish package any as to put on men containment first before he'll sell them, but I'll be back later this week and I'll find out. Yeah, everybody's okay, Jace. Thank you, I appreciate it. It hasn't got any better, that's for sure. It was a tough one. But, the other 5 puppies need attention, and Electric Blue Acaras. Yeah, Otter Creek, there's somebody here local in this area that breeds them, and they were selling them to the local fish store that transitioned to online stuff. But I don't know the source. I can find out. I think Ed got some of them. Yeah, Ed, you got some of those little electric blues, didn't you? But they were really, really nice fish. Very pretty, socialized, healthy, and they did great in the shop. Do you have some of those, Ed? I didn't get any because I've got yellows and blacks. Price on them yet? They just came in. Usually their stuff comes in on Thursday, I thought. Oh, no, they told me last week that their Thursday shipment was canceled and it was coming in today. Well, I'll have to get down there tomorrow. I love Electric Blues. When they first came out, they were kind of like the Electric Blue. Petzotics just posted a vid, so go check that out, guys. Not right this second, but they were kind of like genetically, they didn't seem, or immunity wise, they weren't quite as stable as they are now. Kent, are you in this area? You're on your PC now, so we can understand you. I tell you what, Ed, you don't really have a southern accent per se, but it's awful. I mean, some of the words that my phone thinks I say, I'm like, how did they get that? Well, Craig, if there is going to be a next, I understood you there. California, okay. Well, Otter, if you want me to check that out, because I was really, really surprised at how good those fish looked and how healthy they were, and I was really tempted to get some from them. But I know Ed did, and I think he still has them. I don't know if they're at liberty to say who they are or if they ship or anything, but I could get them and ship them to you for sure. You Southern? Look up April's a Crimson Trans-Shipper. Chewy, how do you know all of these people and how do you have all these connections? All right. Ed, you need to remind me about that. Ed used to be my assistant, and then he hit the big time on YouTube. You know I'm teasing you, Ed, right? I was teasing him pretty hard yesterday. I think I made him a little bit uncomfortable after I went back and watched a couple of the things, and I sure didn't mean to. I hope not. Chewy does know people, I'm telling you what. And Chewy knows people that know people. All right, we're halfway through this. That sounded like a procedure or something. Watch hours, pretty please. Oh, that got away from me. I do have 4K watch hours, and it was the live stream that did it last night for sure. And the people that continue to run the playlists and stuff during the night. As I looked at it this morning, and it was over the. Oh, okay. Sweet. Yep. So then it occurred to me, something to worry about. It's thundering, but I don't hear any rain. I think it may have gone around, as they say. Yeah, thank you, Maria Z. Thank you, Sandy. I wonder if it goes back and reevaluates that. In other words, will it reset and look at the next 365 days now from today and see if those hours are maintained, or is that a one-time deal? You know what I mean? Yeah, Chewy does have excellent connections. And I'll tell you something else. I don't think it's a secret, but I asked Chewy once how he was able to find things that he possibly couldn't know so quickly. And he did confide in me, and I'm confiding in you now. I think it would be a cool combo. Oh, yeah, it would be. You need to make a vid about that stuff, Otter Creek. Sandy, you did? Awesome. Awesome. Let's see, there were a couple people I was going to mention tonight. One of those is Brandon. That's a moderator here, and Brandon that does so much for our community. He does the Fish Tubers notifications. Brandon does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, guys, that really helps all of our channels. A bog. You could put a fish room back there. A paludarium, Ginger. But back to Brandon, he's very close to 1K. So we need to try and get him there in the next week or two. How many more subs do you need, Brandon? Sandy, now we're on to 200. Yeah, Kim is another one. Kim's in the 80s, so she just needs a couple dozen more subs. Mr. B's fishing things. Yeah. If somebody can post his link, or if he will do it for himself to his channel. If you're not already subscribed to Brandon, he does do some really good content. I'm on the side of a hill, Ed, so you know how that goes. Brandon is Mr. B. Mr. B is Brandon. Mr. B's fishing things. Oh, Susan, you're getting there too. Do you have playlists, Susan? Guys, go check out Susan's and just play all. If she doesn't have you do have playlists. If she doesn't have playlists, you can just play all, when you're watching her video. Yeah, Brandon is Mr. B's Fishing Things. He was in here modding. He may have stepped away or be busy. It's Moonstones. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, we need to get you, Kim. Those that are so close, it's really easy to get them on there. Susan has playlists, so if anyone can link her playlist here, that would be awesome. See, Sandy, you do have to work, I didn't even ask Sandy if she wanted to be a mod. I didn't even ask her. And that some rambling I was doing the other day, I froze up, or it froze up for the test me because I'm a little restless. I have no symptom, thank God. So I'm back to work in the morning. Let's hope it stays. Good, Sandy. I'm just not fast enough, and I don't ever try to compete, so usually not usually, you'll always see people post links before me. If I post one, then I'm with a group that's really laid back, or they're just letting me do it, so. And that's okay, just so we get the information. Just so we get the information. But yeah, you guys know you can just click on those playlists and walk away from the computer or your phone and let them play, and give somebody a few hundred watch hours or a few dozen watch hours. And Susan needs less than 1,000, so we should be able to knock that out in a couple of weeks. The live streams, everything. Those live streams are great. Thank you, Sandy. So guys, all you got to do is go to Susan's channel. There's the link, and click on her playlist, and let's get her a few hundred hours. Let's get her closer to the 4K. You guys are certainly how I got there. I had, there's Brandon, Mr. B's Fishing Things. Yeah, how many do you need, Brandon, to get to the 1K on subscribers? I know you're real close. I think it's important too when just to devote a little bit of time to mentioning, it's really no skin off our backs to, I think that's the expression I want. I may be mixing metaphors, but, just to click on a link and let it play, and it helps somebody, it's a huge help. See there, Brandon's at 941, so I think that's 59. Yeah. Yep, 59. So we have 42 people in here, and probably most of you guys are already subbed to Brandon, but if you're not, let's try to get him 10 right now. Let's get him 10, maybe even 15. Guys, help him out if you can, because Brandon's the man, let me tell you. And the way that I used to live stream all the time, and you think I ramble and walk around now, I used to do it, like crazy. And before I had my hip surgery, I would get down in the floor with my tanks and stuff. But anyway, Brandon was talking about something, and I had no mod. I didn't need one, and he wanted to share something, and so I made him a mod. So that's how he was already a mod when I was able to start streaming again when I got to 1K. He was my first mod ever, so, and he still is. You did, Kent, thank you. So now you only need 58. Awesome, thank you. What goes around comes around, and it's so easy for a group to help one person get over the big channels. You were saying something, Kim, earlier about the bigger channels. I understand that, and I relate to it a little bit, that, the streams go so fast, and it's hard to sometimes be recognized, even if you're highlighting using the @ symbol, or if you're even super chatting. Sometimes questions and comments don't always get read just because of time, or they get missed. And I think that it's not intentional. I just think they're having to, I can imagine trying to do, if that said 450 instead of 45. You are Maria. See there, Maria, you got it going on already. So I can only imagine to have 10 times, which I don't ever see that, but to Mr. B, Sparrow the Bearded Dragon. Welcome, Sparrow. I don't think I've ever seen you before. So I will definitely be subscribing to your channel. If I'm not already, I may be. The Bearded Dragon. So you're a reptile channel, and I bet you're someone that I saw and subscribed to when I was really hitting it hard a couple months ago. Ooh, lightning was close. You're here a lot, but just lurk. Am I subscribed to you? I bet I am. because I have a lot of salt channels and a lot of reptile channels. The Fish Fam Dad. Uh-oh, Susan, they're trying to hook us up here. You hear it? Susan's already got Mr. Rod, so I can't be the Fish Fam Dad, but thank you, Chevy. Somebody called me what was it? The uncle, or somebody said Mr. Rogers, I don't know. Uh-oh, Teresa retracted something. So the dogs have heard the thunder now. Yeah. I think what you're hearing now, Ed, is what came up from Susan and went around me and then to you. I'm not looking at a map, but that's my guess. Dharma said she's going to find a better spot. Yep, that thunder. Don't think what's a good idea. Oh, Fish Fam Dad. I don't know about that. I don't know. Pam, you can call yourself Grandpa. Pam, you're older than me. Oh, dear God, I'll never get rid of that. Yep. I was doing that stream that I got threatened over. That was so weird. Wow. A lady came out with purple hair, and I made the comment I was thinking about purple hair and how Haley rocks it and the green. And then someone came out with I'm still not used to those flesh tone tights, and they always throw me for just a second. No, Pam was 29 when I was born. That's where the 29 comes in, Thomas. I have no that's why, okay. Awesome. In Madagascar. Hissing cockroaches. Oh, you've got some really cool stuff. Do you know if I'm sub to you? Because I'm going to be shortly if I'm not. I mean, how did you find me? You said you come in and lurk. That's how I'm guessing is how you found me. Maria, that's wrong as two left shoes. This hair, so you can see. Oh my God, I didn't realize my hair wasn't combed. Oh well, I forgot I was out in the wind earlier. Jeez. You really can't see me that well, which is a good thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it is, because I've known this Thomas before that happened, and he never went underground, so. Yeah, we all need a laugh. We always, humor is, there's the rain. There's the rain. I do have some hair for sure. Wow. Everybody's barking now. I know you guys heard that. That was like a cannon. A cannon I've heard on TV, not in person. The fish didn't react at all to it, but all the dogs are barking. Mississippi had a tornado. Yeah, lightning, and you see the lights didn't flicker, but that's because the storm's right in this area and we have underground electricity, but as it moves on north, it won't be underground. just not in the same place. Yeah, I definitely have more hair than I did have, but it's not where it needs to be, but never mind. Ed, you took your hat off one day, and I just never thought about whether you had hair or not, so it was when we were outside over there talking after visiting Lolly the cockatoo one day. Oh, I know. The eyebrows, I think, gave up. They used to ask me if I wanted them trimmed at the barber shop, and I would always say no and then pull them out with the tweezers. Somebody told me to do that, and so they don't do that anymore. I guess I got them all killed off. I don't know. It's just weird how men do that. Pam knows about that, though. Right, Pam? Wow. That one was a little further away. Pro tip, nobody cares about your hair, guys. That's what I was hoping, Kim. Who was I talking to? Oh, it doesn't matter. I know who it was now and what we were talking about. But I made the comment to her when we were chatting the other day that I just really had a problem understanding dark-hearted people, and I do. Yeah, the fish don't care because they know they're going to be getting some. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out, Brandon, but able to get on the floor here after my hip replacement. Nope, I don't get down on the floor. The only time I get down there is if I'm on my hands and knees and have something that's very strong and sturdy I can pull up to. They took me off of cleaning kennels at the Ark because I'm not supposed to be down doing that anyway, but I couldn't get up one day. Somebody left the kennel unit unlocked, and they can roll so you can clean behind them and unstack them out, and I couldn't get pulled up to it because it kept rolling. So that was fun for a while. It grew back in 3 months. You got a lot of hair, Chase, I think. I think you do. It doesn't? Okay. But I will be. No, because I want to see your content when you have several things I would like to see. When we get close to the end here, and we are getting close, I'm going to take this camera off this rickety stand so that I can show you guys guess what, the new rainbow tank, but it's really starting to look better. I've upped the water changes on it and cut down on the food. And the string algae or whatever kind of algae that started up is definitely dying back. All of a sudden it stopped, it got really quiet. It's either bad or good, Brandon, how many subscribers do you need now? Some people, when it's their times of stress or, you can just really see their hearts, and it's scary sometimes. It's just, I don't know. Probably Chewy. Susan sent those storms this way, so. Yep. Well, you heard what it was doing, and now it's not even raining, so we'll see. Are you gone, Susan? Thank you for coming in. I know, Maria, you haven't done a video, and your videos are very good. Maria has a great voice for videos, too. If you guys are not subbed to her or haven't seen her videos, bye-bye. She has a great voice for narration, totally opposite from my voice. It's fun to listen to as well as watch. So now 9:47, so you got 6. Man, I was hoping we would get 10. Only need 4 more. Does that look like a witch? Okay. No, well, you do have, well, the more I say, the more you're gonna hate it, because I hate my voice. It's my dad's voice, it's scary. And my brother has the same voice. But yeah, nothing I can do about it.
I could try to talk real deep, but I can't maintain it.
That's not me. Alternate reality, all right. I'd be interested in knowing, sound like a man. Yeah, we definitely do. At the risk of pissing you off, Maria, I'll say you've got a nice, feminine, husky voice. And that's probably going to upset her, but, and I've always liked that. That's a really nice feature in a woman. Is kind of a husky voice. Lauren Bacall, people are not going to know who any of these people are, young people are, but like Lauren Bacall, Katharine Hepburn, people like that. Trying to think of famous people that have husky voices. So, and then I've got this little turn off the lights, get off my lawn. Hey, Kenny. Well, I didn't know I was either, Kenny. It was just kind of an impromptu thing. Chris wasn't feeling well, kind of at the last hour, and you know Ginger. Hey, Recon. But no, Chris didn't feel well, so I saw that he was canceling on the schedule, and so I offered, and Brandon plugged me in there, so. Pam asked me if I was celebrating, and I told her that every stream was celebratory. Well, I said it. But yeah, kind of celebrating getting that 4K. That stream last night did it, so appreciate it. And we're down to like 7 minutes until Mike with the fish tank barn comes on. Thank you, Brandon. Mr. Bees. Almost missed what you were saying, Recon. Working on a video, awesome. Yeah, we were commenting on Facebook or Messenger or something, and you were talking about an ideal. I have a voice like a file clerk at the VA. No, you have a professor kind of voice, Jason. Yeah. We need an update on Priscilla for sure. Oh, sure. What's a good hashtag to go in with Mike? And if anybody here is living under a rock, as they say, and they're not familiar with the fish tank barn, and Mike Howe, Howe, yeah, there you go, 4,000. This is not my regular time. My regular time is tomorrow at 6 Eastern time, and I'm just filling in for Chris. So again, keep Chris in your thoughts and prayers. He just went Heifer. Heifer's a good one. Purple hair. Oh my God. Breed the Clowns. I don't know. Who's in charge? Mr. B is. So he said hashtag 4,000 it is. Sounds good to me. And we have just about 5 minutes. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Recon. The Hulk. Jays. I told you guys one night, I shouldn't have said that. They used to call me the Velvet Hammer as far as management style, but I'm not sure I'm proud of that, but it takes a lot to upset me, so. This is support small channels. Yep. Small channels unite. Thank you, Ginger. Oh my God, what are they at now? Yeah, it takes a lot to upset me nowadays. I mean, it's not worth it. I mean, I'm not gonna get upset or always make sure I have aces to something I can pull up on this. Yes. Yep. I was on a walker this time 2 years ago, so, in a body brace, so there you go. There you go. I don't even use a cane anymore, rarely, but since I got my truck, that took away so much of my pain. Thank you, Brandon, for letting me have this time. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Ah, 78. So that heater was funky. Yep. I'm not going to say anything else about it in case that's in your video or what it was about. Thank you, Nathan. And back at you. I love yours too. Jay's Beta. Brandon is Mr. B's fishing things. Oh, okay. Well, just in case you want to put it in something, or you can say it if you want to, so. We suspected the heater. All right. Oh, that would have been a good one too. Yeah, it's Mr. B's fish. There he is. Okay, I'm gonna take this off the little rack thing. Ouch. Probably, yep, slingshot us. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna turn it around. That's what I put this on, and see, it's when I say it's like a gooseneck thing. It literally is. That'll bend and contort. So, but I wanted you guys to, I know Jason just came here to see this, not me. Starting to fill in, guys. It's looking good. Those yellow plants that I even read the little ditty from the store about didn't make it. So they're sitting over there all withered up. There's not even any live roots, but I'll be getting some more. Yeah, it's coming in nicely. It really is. Be time to trim plants soon, huh? You need to get you some rainbows, Jason. All right, we've got about 2 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and stop so the old people, Pam, can go to the bathroom before Mike starts up. And I saw the link in there for the fish tank barn, so I'll see you guys over there with our hashtag 4000. Thanks, guys. Pam knows I love her. She gives it back to me double. Pee break. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.